Heidi ho, my peeps! Oh, I'm so happy to be coming back to you again so soon. I just want to say thank you. I have been reading your comments on my last video where I elicited your help to take a look at my Pinterest board or come up with your own ideas about what I should make to put in my store. And boy, you guys came through in spades. I've only answered a few of your comments, and I intend to get to everybody and say thank you. And respond to some of your really great suggestions. So I'm just going to jump right into it. One suggestion, and it was a very, very good thing to bring up, related to these switch plates that I've been decoupaging. It's just a napkin with Mod Podge, real simple. Well, one of you mentioned that you have to be careful because these are they're health and safety regulated, and you have to be careful if you make them out of some material or if you decorate them. You have to be careful. Well, the thing you have to be careful about is the back. A lot of times you'll see these things decoupaged, and on the back, the paper will come all the way around and it'll be down here. It might be loose. There's a lot of glue and stuff globbed onto the back. You can't do that because that's a fire hazard. So when I make these, when I made these, I did them like this anyway, so I don't think I have to do any changing, because basically what I've done is it's come around to the back, and there's this little lip here, and the paper is scored right along the center of that lip, so none of the paper or glue is going to be in any of this exposed area. So I pretty much think I'm in the clear. So anyway, I just wanted to show you some of the other designs I've come up with. I showed you two, and now this one is obviously a little bird. This is a companion print to what you've already seen with the key on it and the postage stamp. I think this is really pretty. Getting glare, sorry. Here's another little bird. I really like this. I think that's pretty. I've got a couple of those. This is a kind of like a boho, gypsy, hippie looking thing. I really like this background. I'm going to do, quite a number of them in this. I think this is really a great background for a lot of reasons. And then here's another one that I really, really like. Let's see here. Get it out of the glare, with the butterflies and the little French writing and the postage stamp and all that. There are other styles as well that are drying right now. And so I'm about, let me see. I'm about halfway through. I've done about half of the switch plate covers that I had, and I really like this one. This one has a Dutch iris on it. Dutch irises were one of my mom's favorite flowers. I think that's really pretty. So now I'm trying to decide, do I just leave these things alone, or do I tart them up a little bit? One thing I was thinking about doing was going back over them with a high gloss Mod Podge and glitter, and so that they are glimmer. I was also thinking about using there's a textural clear stuff that you can put, like, say, just on the flower, that will raise up the flower and make it look embossed, kind of. So I may go the distance on these and tart them up even a little bit more. I'm not sure. But again, all the backs are safety oriented. So thank you. Dang it, I forgot who made the comment. It was one of the guys that watch us, and I super, super appreciate that. It was an excellent, on-point comment. Then, as far as everything, all the rest of your comments, I appreciate that you guys actually went to my Pinterest and took a look at some of that stuff, because I really wanted that feedback. And then there's also been a lot of really great original ideas that you've come up with. So at some point, you're going to be getting a response from that. So thank you. So I showed you the first baby shoe. Let me show you that again. Okay, so here's the first baby shoe I did, kind of gaudy, a little bit over the top, right? Oh, I think I added something since I showed it to you. It says Snips and Snails on one side and Sugar and Spice on the other. No, now I remember I actually showed you. Okay, wait. Let me show you the other ones I did. So the second one I did, which is far more on point, I think, is this one. And what I did is I toned down the colors. I stuck pretty much to white and neutral with just a few little pops of color in it, and I really like the way this turned out. Again, I did the Snips and Snails and the Sugar and Spice. Now, I'm doing one that is specifically a pink shoe. I'm not going to say it's a boy or girl shoe. Well, I will. It's supposed to be a girl shoe, but if you've got a pink boy, that's fine too. And this one is going to have Sugar and Spice on one side and Everything Nice on the other. And then it'll have something. I think I'm just going to put baby, just the word baby on the top. So again, you'll see I used some of Cynthia's gorgeous laces that she sent me. I laced it up with lace and just put stuff in there. So this one isn't quite finished. It doesn't have its holder and stuff. Then, let's see, what else have I done? Oh, I've got a couple more that I'm going to do. But instead of doing, well, let me show you. Instead of having it just flat across the top, I'm going to make a little bird's nest and put a bird sitting in the bird's nest on top of the shoe. Well, I have bird's nest material. I have little birds, but I have no idea where they are. So Grant and I hopped in the car and we went to town and we picked up my mail and we went to Dollar Tree and I found some adorable crap. So the rest of this video, I'm going to show you the adorable crap that I got at Dollar Tree and what I'm planning on doing with it. So here we go. First of all, the birds. Oh boy, did I find adorable birds. Look at these darling birds. Here's a little pink one. It's got little beaded wings. It's so cute. Here's another one in same kind of bird, only in silver. And I bought multiples, so I'm going to just kind of dig through. Whoa. Dig through and so I don't show you more. So anyhow, those little birds I'm going to use. I'm going to make birds' nests out of, let's see if I can find the stuff. I'm going to make the bird's nest out of. Oh, here we go. So I got this moss, and I'm going to make little bird's nests and put the birds in them. So that's going to be cute. Then in no particular order, I don't normally buy this sticker stuff, but I loved the color of the those kind of dark ivory pearls. I just thought it was so beautiful. So I will find a way to use these in some sort of craft thing that's coming up. I also got little hair clippies because I've been crocheting those little tiny little flowers, and I thought they would be cute to put at the end of the little hair clippies. So I'll have those as an option for hair things. I found something else. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it yet, but I bought all the ones they had. It's like 5, and they're little glass bottles with, with screw-down lids. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, but I saw them. I'm like, that's something you don't see every day. 4 of them for $1. That I could do something with that. So, I got some little hair elastics. I'm always finding that I could use a rubber band or something when I'm crafting, and I never have them. So I got those sort of as a tool. I picked up some more glue sticks. I don't know how good these are. I'm going to try them. If they're good, I'm going to buy more of them at the Dollar Tree. Let's see. Oh, more birds in pink. I just love the pink birds. I think they're wonderful. I also got some of these little wood clothespins, these small clothespins, crafting clothespins. I have the really tiny ones, and then I have regular size ones, but I didn't have anything in this kind of mid-size. And I'd seen something done. It was a wooden sign, had some antique-y stuff on it, and it had I think it was a like baling wire coming across the bottom with those little clothespins attached, and and it said grandparent or grandma or grandkids or something at the top, and then you clip their pictures to the little wire, and these things were attached. So I thought, yeah, okay, I'm going to make something like that as well. Then I hesitated to buy these things, but I thought, they're just so pretty, and I know I can do something, and they will be perfect for it. So I got these little crackly votive holders. I thought those I could do something with. I also got the adorable little milk, the little milk bottles that say "Milk by Heritage Dairy Company since 1810." So I bought 3 of these, and I bought 3 of these. Let's see, what else is in here? What else is in here? Okay. Another little bird I got, I bought 2 of these, the little cardinals, because I want to do some kind of Christmassy decor thing, and the little cardinals will work great. I picked up hair elastics because scrunchies are back, and I want to make some scrunchies. So I got hair elastics with which to make scrunchies. Okay, is that everything from this? All right. That's everything from that bag. Let's see what's in here. Whoa, more glass stuff. All right. So I found these. I probably should have bought every one of them they had. They say homemade. They're a mason jar type lid in this really pretty little, jar. And what I want to do with these, I have, lavender. I used to grow a lot of lavender, and then I would harvest it, and how you roll it, you just get the lavender seeds. So I have a bunch of that stashed away, and I thought what I would do is make potpourri jars where you take and you can punch holes in the top of a mason jar lid, and that goes on top, and then another one goes on top, so that your when you don't have it open, it's refreshing. The scent is refreshing, and then you can take off the solid one and just leave the one with the holes in it, and that will perfume your room for a while. So I've been thinking about doing just simple potpourri jars, something inexpensive that, like someone else was saying, that they could buy as a gift, like for grandma when they're going to visit her in the rest home or in her, assisted living apartment, or some little thing that you can take to somebody. Just some nice, sweet little gift. These things will probably be wonderful. And if I'm smart, I will go back and buy the rest of them, because I have a feeling that's the kind of thing that will move at a relatively low price. Okay. So, all right, now let's see about this last bag and what's in here. Oh, another idea someone had, greatest freaking idea, making like shawl pins or scarves or pins or whatever, but instead of using pin backs, use these magnets. Great idea! What a great idea! So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make some pins and other decorative things that you could put on yourself with magnets. Of course, you have to make sure that it's very well, the signage is very well saying magnets. If you have trouble with magnets, just be aware that there are magnets in this area. So you always have to, safety first, right? Right. So what else? Oh, they had 1 bag of shells left. I have a ton of shells, but I really liked these little shells. And so I thought, yeah, okay, I'm going to add this to my shell collection, because another thing I'm going to be making are picture frames and boxes that are covered in shells. So you can always use a few more, right? Right. Now, okay, let me show you something else I got. I don't know who the other one is. these little florist foam cylinders. I've been wanting to make it's those faux cakes that you make out of joint compound. You know, you tint it and then you frost it with the joint compound, and then you put your joint compound in a pastry squeeze bag, and you do the decorations and all that kind of stuff. And usually you decorate the top with flowers or whatever. So they're these little pretend desserts. Adorable. So I'm going to experiment with making those. My friend Nancy from Nancy Velvet Rose posted on her Facebook page that she had made some of these. And remember, Nancy, I told you how cool they were. Well, I'm going to give it a try too. See if I can't come up with something, useful. I also got some, this has nothing to do with crafting, everything to do with eating. This Texas style corn muffin mix. This stuff has like 3 times the amount that the other brand does that you buy at Dollar Tree. And I wanted to make, granted, I stopped by the vegetable stand on the way home. I had him get tomatoes and zucchini. And I want to make like a soup, stew, vegetable kind of soup, like a chili soup. Not chili, curry, like a curry soup. And I thought cornbread would be a nice accompaniment to that. So I got some of that as well. And that pretty much covers the stuff I picked up at Dollar Tree. So what am I going to do today? Well, I'm going to finish up the baby shoe project. That should be done. I am going to continue to work on my switch plate project, which I should be done with that in the next couple of days, and I should have all of these done and dry and then ready to decide, do I continue to embellish or do I just leave them alone? I'm going to give you a tip, a crafting tip. In fact, I think I'll actually do one right on camera and show you. And my crafting tip is about, it's about how to make the holes that are inside these little, switch plates. Most of the instructions that you find say that you should cut the holes first and then line it up so that when you glue down your paper, it's all lined up nicely. I'm looking for them, and I don't know where they went. Great. Anyhow, so that they will line up correctly when you put them on. Well, that is too much like work. It makes way more sense to go ahead and put the paper on first, then take a craft knife and cut out the parts that that need to come out of the holes. So, bear with me for a second. I'm going to fall out of frame and see if I can find one that I haven't cut yet, because I would like to show you that if I can. And they aren't there. So, let me look over around the other side of the computer here. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. Where in the heck? I thought I had one. I guess I don't. Anyway, but I'll show you on one that's already been cut. Okay, so here's your thing. Let's pretend like the paper's still in there. What I do, I come in from the front. I just poke my knife into the hole, and then I put it along the edge and just scrape that paper right off the edge. And it is, well, it's perfect. I don't know if you can see, but it's perfect. It looks like it was been die cut. And then where the little screw thing is, I poke the knife in and I just drag it around the outside, and that makes a perfect little cut. This cut actually isn't perfect. Let me see if I can make it perfect. This was one of the first ones I did. I was a little bit scared of using my craft knife on this little inner portion. But I think I think it will come out. Actually, you know what? This one is a couple days older, and I can tell that it's dried a little bit too much. So what I did is I waited just 24 hours, and then I went in and I cut the parts out. So, and I can tell this one is being a little funky. So I'm not gonna do it. So anyhow, so when I cut them out, the paper was dry, but it was a little bit gummy feeling almost, and that was perfect. So don't wait 4 days like I did, because you'll have trouble with getting a nice clean cut. Do it about 24 hours after you've Mod Podged your napkin to the switch plate. So there you go. I've just got my head down. I'm working hard. I really appreciate your feedback. It means more than I can say. So on that note, I'm going to get back to work, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.